Hello there. One of the models put forward in physics that truly holds merit is the standard quantum model. However, the model appears to be foundering, but only because it has run afoul of the relativistic post-Newtonian physics, which has been fundamentally shaped around flaws in the namesake and Maxwellian paradigm. These have been propagated by Lorentz, Heaviside, Einstein, etc. Unsuccessful searches for dark energy, matter, and a misunderstanding of fundamentals of charge, energy, mass, and Newtonian physics has led to a roadblock in explaining any usefulness for one truly legendary scientific discovery. That discovery is the Higgs boson, which immediately begs the question, what's next? A Higgs boson is a newly discovered fundamental particle thought to be responsible for the existence of mass. The problem now surrounds the inability of science to arrive at any consensus for how it works. The favoured explanation is that a Higgs field exists throughout the universe, whereby the particles and objects that we know to have mass become bogged down in the Higgs field by some sort of drag force. The problem with that point of view is that the usual difficulty of explaining inertia without some sort of fundamental anchor point for mass, one that holds true for a moving reference frame as well, has now been taken down to the submicroscopic level in the hope that the problem will just vanish, I guess. However, to the astute, the first problem applies with regard to momentum. Any drag force caused by a Higgs field would defy the laws of momentum by acting by a square law with increasing velocity. This problem is also exacerbated by the fact that the moving reference frame mass anchor point problem still exists. So the fundamental derivation of mass remains extremely problematical. So it stands to reason that the Higgs field might be an answer to drag in space, but as for providing mass, the Higgs boson must function in a way which can even anchor moving particles and simultaneously relate to the electroweak force symmetry breaking. This must require some sort of alien physics or remain impossible. But I dare to suggest that it's not impossible and that there is an alien physics at the quantum level, the existence of which is supported by a growing school of thought, which is in turn supported by observed facts and theoretically required actions. After watching this short video, please go to the nouvophysics.com, Google nouvophysics.com, click onto the G-Theory Primer tab and scroll down to the Excerpt from the Presentation heading. There you'll find the G-Theory model of how the Higgs boson works, not in some sort of field, but within atoms, as well as being applicable to some fundamental particles, but in a slightly different manner. There you will also discover the God-given motional reference frame inertial anchor at the electroweak force junction. You may well be taken aback by what you find there. I first began to concur with many in that it does appear that some sort of alien science is at work at subquantum levels. So I asked myself, what science? The current paradigm is taking serious fire. Why can't physics find the profound answer? I was under the opinion that the post-Newtonian model was the problem. If the right model could be found, then the bewildering enigmas of physics should surely become answerable. After many years, I guess you could say, I stumbled on what appears to be the correct model. Here's a hint. Excuse me. You are no doubt aware of the mechanics of time division multiplexing, which is the breaking up of an analog signal or any event into time progressive samples. How about the possibility of such a thing as space division multiplexing, whereby an event is actually broken into concurrent space-delimited parts? Yes, you heard me right. That's simultaneous occupation of space. Or another way, complex space-time event concurrence. That is, particles occupying the same space at the same time. That should appear to be alien indeed, because such a thing is never seen in the macro universe. I guess that won't go down too well. However, I also contend that without any appellation to such insane fundamental physics, which of course must keep jurisprudence to another set of sub-fundamental laws, that's a tongue twister, because not everything can occupy the same space at the same time by a long shot, not even in that sub-quantum world. So without a necessarily weird but fact-fitting quantum model, which I might add is strongly relatable to the standard quantum model, no further answers regarding mass, energy, gravity, or even any reasonable explanation of origins will be forthcoming going forward. Why not take some time from your busy schedule to investigate this weird physics further at neuvophysics.com. That's NEUVO physics.com, all one word, lowercase. Take a tour there. Understand that the proposed G-theory model fits the facts and answers the enigmas of physics, well, 99% of the enigmas anyway. G-theory is a replacement paradigm for all of the space-time warping relativities, which are just simplistic, but up till now necessary, mathematical descriptions which have filled the gap for the as yet unknown science. But now at last it has been revealed. G-theory is not fully explained on the website, but it is fully fleshed out via 1,000 pages more in a free offline e-publication available from the contact tab at neuvophysics.com. Thank you.